Hey guys, are you facing high CPM on your meta ads, on your ecom or whatever business you're advertising online? I'm Moose from Unlimited Scaling and I prepared for you a high CPM full guide that you can download, and you can get access to all of this and consider this as a checklist on all the things that you have to look at, you and your team, to make sure to get the best CPMs possible on your meta ads. Right now, I will explain you all the things in detail. It's quite a long video, so I hope you will enjoy it. And if you like content like this and you have questions regarding any topic, just feel free to shoot me a text and I look forward to help you. So things said, let's jump into the video right now. Thank you. So first thing is the setup trust. So your setup have a trust, and the longer you've been advertising with it, the higher the trust is. So Meta will need to make sure that your account is in good standing and you're a trustable advertiser, and make sure to reduce your CPMs. That's why we can recommend you to use agency ad accounts, because those have a higher level of trust, and try to use the same accounts for a long period of times, for years. This way you will not have the bad CPMs like you might have on new accounts. Also, using verified BM and a verified page if possible would be also helpful to increase the trust of your setup. Okay, let's continue to the other ones. Then you have setup health. Trust is one thing, health is another one. So basically your assets have internal scores, and those internal scores will determine your performance. So let me show you a quick example right here on our Discord. So here we can see internal score of an account. An account can start at bronze up to platinum, and this will dictate the ad performance that you will have. So the higher the tier you get, the better ad performance you will have, and the lower the CPM you will have, obviously. So how you do this, how you can increase it by yourself, it's of course clean ads, no payment issues, no suspicious logins, compliant ads, and eventually like trying to have no penalties, no red flags. So if you notice that your CPM rised suddenly, then maybe you had a penalty that just occurred. So maybe it can be worth a try to check on your account and get the health in good order. Then you have customer feedback, which is a huge one. Even when no score are available, Meta analyze customer reviews to determine CPM, because their goal is to maintain a good experience on the apps and the people that use it. So if a page score is available, you need to keep it high at all means, at all times, so you can avoid bad CPMs. So there is multiple ways for you to see it, and I will get you a quick example on our Discord channel. So there are a few of them you could see through page recommendation. So it's like a percentage of how Meta recommends your store according to how many reviews you have on your page. It can be this interface on the page score. So there are multiple visuals possible. So you know that you can work on this, boost this, and get positive customer feedbacks or improving it. Then we have ad approvals. So ad approvals, if you get rejected ads, then you might get your performance lowered. To counter this, you want to run compliance checks. You want to run small batches of ads. You don't want to run 10 ads right away and then everything get rejected, especially if it's a new thing that you're launching, new persona, new angle, new avatar. So it's very important to keep a high ad approval rate, because even accounts that's been advertising for a long period of time, I suggest you to get the first 2 ads running, then the first 5, and if everything gets approved, everything is running normally, then you can run bigger batches, so you can keep a low rate of ads getting rejected. Using recognized agency ad accounts. So agency ad accounts for Meta partners such as HTT Pool automatically have a higher level of trust and better CPM. So not all agency ad accounts are the same, and some agencies just have like farmed BMs, or they just like reselling ad accounts from a big BM that they bought, something like that. So that's very important. The best advice I can give you on agency ad accounts is to try different partners, check the quality of the ad performance, and eventually, on the long term, build a good relationship with them so you can get like perks, rewards, and benefits. And this way you can get the best CPM possible on your agency ad accounts. Then we have page activity. Page activity can be a major flag, and you can have like your page shown to less people because of that. just because you don't have any posts, you don't have any likes, you don't have any photo. So that might be considered like a huge red flag for Meta. So it won't cost you much to just run a like campaign and have a community manager just posting a little bit, and it will increase a lot your trust, and all the people that will check your page will right away buy your product. That's super valuable. Then we have comments and DMs. Keeping angry comments and DMs to a minimum. Like if you have a lot of people that are commenting or texting or emailing you regarding the products or the customer service, or even regarding a competitor's product, thinking that it's your product, then this might be a big issue for your business as well. So you want to moderate this, have community manager to handle this or AI to handle this. This way you don't get yourself extra flag and you can improve your ad performance, improving your CPMs. Are you guys excited? We just reviewed page 1 for Meta setup. We still have some to check for the pages with a lot of value. So let's get into it right now. So second part, which is a lot of people underestimate this, it's the website. So people think that if they have good ads and they can have like a shitty website or very aggressive website, it's gonna work. Well, the answer is no. Your ads will get shut down because of your website. And it's just a matter of a time. It means that maybe your ads can run right now, and maybe in the future they will just get banned because they will have some kind of manual review of your website, and then get you shut down. So by being partnered with some agencies, I can tell you that on the compliance checks, employees will appreciate some things on your website, like not huge claims that doesn't make sense with Meta at all, or if you don't have any reviews on your website. Things like that are major red flags that might get your ads and your ad account rejected and increase your CPMs because it shows low trust from your side. So that's something to consider. So responsiveness and loading speed. If your website is too slow, then Meta will see it, and not many people know about this, and then your performance will drop a lot. So you need to work on this and make sure that your website is not too heavy and loading as quick as possible. For example, if you add a banner like end of stock, if you do something like this, there is a high chance your ad account will get restricted. So it's not a matter of advertising, it's a matter of when is your account is going to be restricted, because it's just a matter of a time. If you write like your stock is empty, it's the last stock, anything like that is very, very red flag. So you need to be careful about that. Another one that no one knows is external traffic on your website. If you have traffic sources from other media platforms such as Google, TikTok, Pinterest, all this Metapixel will know it, and this will help you get a higher trust. So you want to have different source of traffic, and this way Meta will consider you like solid and trustworthy, and they will give you returning customers and lower CPMs. So at some point of a time, once you're performing well on Meta, when you're consistent to 5K a day on a consistent basis, it's very important to allocate more budget to other platforms. This way you will see that on Meta it will perform better just because you have those other channels. Google especially, it's an easy one, but the more you have, the better it is. And if you can also have like organic content such as Instagram content or TikTok content, or even like SEO that will boost and bring traffic as well, that's also well appreciated, to see that the traffic is not only coming from paid media and not from free organic traffic as well. That's very valuable for your CPMs if you want to reduce them. Responsive copywriting and product. So you want to avoid people getting on your shop and exiting in a few seconds. So if it's the case and people just came in and leave, so it means that there is a very high bounce rate. So a lot of people are just bouncing, they come and just they leave right away. And this Meta is like, why am I sending people to this website if it's bouncing right away? So especially if you're testing a new funnel and you see the performance is terrible right away, maybe you should consider checking on this and making sure that the offer is right, colors are right, everything creates an ecologic environment for your customers when they arrive on your website. Then we have the offer. So the offer must be right. If the price is too high, then Meta will try to bring you the right avatar, but then if they leave, Meta will consider that only people with higher budget must see the ad, and then obviously your CPM will go higher. So some people, for some niches, if you're doing a high ticket, it can make sense because, well, you want only a specific buyers and you will just change products all the time to fulfill that specific market. But if it's not your case, you need to play with your price to find the right price point. Of course, be careful with your cost of goods, make sure that everything is in a healthy condition. But this also can be a big factor for reducing your CPM. And then we have obviously a high conversion rate. The higher conversion rate you have, the better CPM you will get. And this is a huge green flag, and it will make it easier for Meta to find your customer avatar, because more conversions, then easier to let the algorithm work for you. And this will be a result of your work on marketing, copywriting, landing page design, and basically everything will improve. If you follow all those steps, you will give yourself way higher chances to get the lowest CPM possible. So feel free to ask me your questions on those website things. I see a lot of shops just getting banned from experience within 1 or 2 months, where they're thinking that everything is okay. So you want to be careful. You want to be checking what your teams are doing or what wording you're using to make sure that you stay compliant. Because when it's working, and we think it's going to work forever. But then when everything gets fucked up, this is where everything gets tricky. So we want to prevent this right away. Okay, so next topic for reducing your CPM is on your ads and marketing. If you have a high engagement under your ads, so it means like positive comments, people asking questions, a lot of shares, all this will help you a lot on reducing your CPMs, obviously. So don't think, hey, this is only for like winning ads. I have to have a winning ads and obviously it's gonna fix my issue. It's more deeper than that, because you could influence this. You can have like one post ID and advertising like on multiple campaigns, multiple ad sets with the same post ID, so you can keep the engagement. That's a good strategy to keep a lot of engagement under the same ads, especially if it was a winning ad. And then you can also run some PPE campaign to create some interaction and help for a higher engagement. You can also have comments. You can also influence with your own comments to boost the social proof on your ads and give more chance to your ads to be successful. So this is very important, and a lot of people are just like hiding and deleting comments, which is like the old way doing it. There is a lot of improvements possible for you to get the most of your ads in terms of engagement. So here we have ads optimization. Scale progressively, no sudden increase. I mean, you could like, I hear a lot of people are surf scaling. It's just so you know that surf scaling is an aggressive method. It works, but it might create some red flag internally, because Meta want to make sure that the account that is doing that is able to support what they're doing. So I think it's okay to scale, but it's important like to send like some positive signs to Meta before doing it. But obviously if you scale too quickly and you're really trying to abuse the system, then you might have some ads not spending anymore, or some ads getting rejected and then the system not working as you want. So it's really important to see like playing this on a long run in terms of spending, so you don't fuck up your relationship with Meta. So comment section, so we just talked about it earlier. Replying to comments, avoiding to hiding comments, respond in DMs as well. All this is green flag. So yeah, we already mentioned it. So if you can do it, it's pretty cool. Then we have the ads itself, the quality of the ads. If Meta detects that the creative are used on other pages, so guys, maybe some of you are like getting inspiration from people selling in other markets or similar products or big brands. Be really careful with that, because Meta will detect it, and then this will increase your CPM, and eventually you can also get banned for DMCA. So you want to be very careful with this. AI is okay to use AI. It's really important that your content makes sense. As content that the brief on your content is unique, it's new ideas, it's iterations from what you do, and it's not just like making random AI stuff, right? So especially with Andromeda, you want different concepts, but you want good ads, right? So this we wrote it for quite a time ago, so that's why it's written this. Ads pertinence, ads that go viral. Meta will consider the business to be attractive and push those ads first, with ads that are funny, that create a lot of comments, that have a wow effect. So, well, it's really important for you as an e-commerce brand owner or CMO to really understand what's going on your market and try to innovate. That's your way to find like high winning creatives that you will be able to scale higher. So it's not just like copying. So it's really more you and your incentive as a marketing team to level up your ads game. So market sophistication and market awareness. It's really important to evolve with your audience. Running a lot of ads, maybe you can talk about this competitor, you can compare yourself to them, you can say how good you're compared to them, like how bad is their product compared to them. And this is market sophistication. So it's considering that there are other people on your market that are doing something. You should be considering that on your ads, not ignoring those guys. So you can adapt what you're doing to what they do. So that's very, very important. So you need to have a real marketing strategy based on the reality of the market you advertise to. If people are disappointed with another product, you can tell them, hey, they will disappoint you, they will deliver in that amount of days or weeks. This is who we are, this is how our brand is, and this is how we're gonna bring you more value, guys. So that's regarding the ads. Let's continue to page 4. If you guys are still here, it means that you guys want to crush it. That's pretty cool. I love it, guys. Feel free to send me some questions. Me and my team, we love to help you get your CPMs lowered and help you get better at performance. So competition, when you get competition, they will be spending budget on the same market like you, and then there is a bidding system. So eventually it's who bids the most gets the priority on Meta. So if you come second on the market, then you will have second share, so you will come take the rest of the first guy on the market. So that's something that you need to consider. So how you can do to play around this. So it's important for you to find a way to differentiate from your competitors and set yourself apart. You don't want to promote the same angle of someone else. You don't want to do that, because really your CPM will be so expensive. You can do it in another market that's okay tier, or you need to come with something new, like a better offer, something that hasn't been done, or pushing an aspect of the product. Otherwise the competitors will just kick you by just spending more. If you don't come with a more interesting value proposition, you're not going to be able to afford the ads. So establish market authority is the same logic as differentiating yourself from competitors. Establishing authority will allow your business to stand out from your perspective and Meta's perspective. This comes from a consistent marketing strategy, which you need a real marketing pro in your team. So by that, I mean, like, of course, you need to see what's going on there and see how you differentiate yourself in terms of product, in terms of suppliers, and in terms of marketing intent, like what hypothesis you're gonna explore and something that your competition is not doing. This way you can test, you see what's happened, and then you can iterate on your market. So here we have some tricks. So you could do manual bidding. So that's a way to kick out a competitor. So I will not dig too much on details on it, but basically you could do manual bidding and increase a lot, like push the budget, push Meta to spend a lot on your ads, because you accept to have a cost per acquisition that is higher, and then basically Meta will send you the traffic, and then the competitor will be like, what the fuck, why there is no traffic today? It's because you're taking most of the bidding. But this is a very expensive strategy that works at the high level marketers. Just showing this, to scale anything past 50k days, then it makes sense to use this, or at least like 30k days. Yeah. And then we have like copycats. So your CPMs and actually everything can get fucked. If you or someone is copying your ads, is going to fire something internally on Meta, then basically the one that copies will get higher CPMs and flags on the account. And that's something that you want to avoid and protect yourself from by using like your own content or AI content, and by reporting people that are trying to use your content. So yeah, let's go through the last step, which is the algorithm. So why do CPM shoot up when you scale? Because Meta don't like scaling when they don't know you. So you want to be careful how you scale. Maybe you can scale on multiple accounts and just like get the relationship going with Meta before starting scaling on a crazier level. You can also like use one account per market. This way you're not gathering the whole data on the same ad account and getting confusion on your ad account and then fuck up your CPM. That's very cool as well. To like, once it's going well on the market, you want to expand, okay, have different ad accounts, have different pages. This way you can get the best out of each page. Then you have meta tracking. This also can fuck up your CPM. If your meta tracked orders are not accurate, meaning not 95% and higher than what you see on your Shopify dashboard for Meta, then the data optimized is not done properly. And then basically Meta will struggle finding you customers. So this is a very big one. Can fuck up also your CPMs. On your testing, you could, for example, just target like Android users. This way you don't have tracking issues, because tracking issues is mostly on Apple users. So if we're tracking only Android users, usually your tracking will be very good. And basically you'll be all good to go. So this doesn't really apply if your market is like a high-end audience that they want to buy expensive stuff. But like for general ecom, general dropshipping, this actually makes sense to make sure that you have your testing done properly. And then, of course, out of all the things I shared, and I hope this is valuable for you, drop a like, guys, and subscribe if you like this content. There is like sudden meta updates, okay, which at any time, at any moment, given time, Meta can decide to increase CPMs, fuck up your performances, and this is just part of the deal. So don't think too quickly it's Meta, okay, just let the thing go. And you need to have something winning that is going well for a few weeks and months before strictly pointing to Meta. Make sure that you have these things set up for your business. This way you're helping yourself. Guys, that was it for me for this video. I hope you had some value for your ecom. Feel free to shoot us a text if you need help increasing your ad performance, improving your CPMs, and I'll see you on the next videos, guys. Thank you.